Kelly with Good to the Hood, talking about anything and everything that impacts the culture. And I got to apologize. I did a review on the Polo G The GOAT album, right? I missed 4 tracks. I was downloading the whole thing with Amazon Prime, the whole album. But there was only 12. There's actually 16. So to continue my review, I'm going to go ahead and go over those last 4 tracks real quick with you. Because I got to give Polo G's album a proper review. And if you watch the other video, you realize I already gave the album 5 stars, 5 mics, whatever you want to say. But the 4 songs that I missed, okay, we'll go right into it. The 13th song, right, is called, the 13th song is called D&D, okay. It's a good track. I like the line in there where he says, like taco night, we leave shells sitting in your stomach. Okay, so it's just hilarious to me. So anyway, that's the 13th track. The 14th track is called Chinatown. That was a good song too. I don't really know what the name has to do with the song, but it was a good song. Says the streets don't love you back, but that's some shit they never told us. I mean, everybody that's been in the game, knows people in the game, or knows any OGs in the game, they'll tell you that. So it's a good song. The 15th song is one called Trials and Tribulations. And I really like that one. It's a little bit slower. It's kind of a storytelling style. And it's almost a testimony to his experiences, to his life, from his point of view, from some of his friends' point of view. So that was a real good song. That's a good one that can assist, if you will, kind of put you in a deep thought. It's a good reflection song, which I said in my other video. You can see the growth in Polo G, and I expect big things from him. And the last song, which is actually the last song on the album, but I'm going to spend a little bit more time on it, is a track called Wishing for a Hero, okay? And it's, when you hear it, you're going to be like, oh man, that's the Tupac beat, right? It's the beat in Tupac's song called Changes featuring Talent. And it's a great song. Obviously, that song with Tupac is obviously in my top 10. But that's a good song. But a little history on that song is in 1972, there was a song called Changes by Black Sabbath, right? A rock group from way back in the day. And that song sounds nothing like this one at all. I mean, but that song inspired Bruce Hornsby and The Range had a song called The Way It Is. And that was done in 1986. Now, if you listen to that, go into your YouTube search bar, put in The Way It Is, it'll pull up Bruce Hornsby in The Range, right? Listen to that. It is literally the same beat. You can see how similar they are. The piano riffs in that are like crazy phenomenal, and that's what kind of makes this song as dope as it is. So that was 1986, okay? Now, let's, Tupac's song came out in 1992, Changes. And of course, when I first heard this, that's the first thing that goes to my mind. It's like, oh snap, this is just like Tupac's track. Because even Polo G's, the cadence that he raps is real similar to Tupac's cadence, in his song. But then in 1996, E40 came out with a track called Things Will Never Change, which is also in the hook of the song that Tupac did. And then here we are now in 2020 with Polo G doing his song Wishing for a Hero, dope track, and that rounds out the whole album. But I think now I'm thinking about it and watching it a little bit more and so forth. I think the reason why I really have high hopes for Polo G is because, similar to Tupac, and I'm just making comparison. I'm not saying that Polo G is Pac or even going to be the next Pac, but the reason why, for me as a listener, why I like both of them and why I think Polo G has a lot of potential is because Polo G's music thus far spans, he comes to the table with a lot more. He has his club songs, he has his gangster tracks, he has some songs that kind of have some social issue content in them, and he has some songs where he's kind of talking about his own personal trials and tribulations, testimonial type music. And so that makes him very, very fluid in a lot of different ways, which is going to create relatability to a lot of different listeners, as well as it just shows the potential depth of him as an artist, right? So we'll see what happens. Again, this is only a sophomore album, but I wanted to give it the full review, which I didn't do in the last one, so apologies again for that. Because, a lot of rappers, it's just one. They have the formula. Money, clothes, and hoes, that's the formula, and they write out their whole careers with that. Or they write out their whole career with being just conscious or woke in every track, which is cool because I like a lot of those artists, but they don't really get the traction and they're not broad enough to where they can really gain the audience and show their talented ability. So that's that on that. Look, this is Mr. Kelly, Good to the Hood, the continuation of my Polo G review. If you would please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that bell so you know when I am getting ready to post again. And until next time, peace.